It's not the prettiest patch panel, but it is going to work for what I need. I will be doing some filler work with some fiberglass reinforced body filler just to seal it all up. So it will be good. So I'm going to go ahead and remove these screws. I just want to see if there's any flex in that. So I'm guessing the best thing for me to do is to just cut this loose up here. It looks like there's just a couple spot welds on the flange here. I guess I could get in there with my belt sander and try to cut those off. I'm going to notch these to give me a little bit more clearance. Alright, so there was another spot weld over on that side that I couldn't even see, but that's that cab support. It's out, so now all I got to do is get in there and clean all that up. So what I got here is there's a spot weld over on this side, and it wasn't a very good spot weld. Hopefully when I get to the other side I'll run into the same thing, or it'll just be rusted out enough that I don't have to worry about it. But it won't, I can't slip that piece up underneath there because it's protruding just a little bit. And what it is it's just the nub. It's just the nub out of the center of that spot weld right there that's protruding up just enough that I can't get into it. So I'll try to clean it up with a die grinder. And that worked perfect. Now, all I gotta do is get my bends. The shape on these is pretty good. The big difference is the angle here. I've got to get that angle matched. So that it sets up in there, and then this will slide in, it'll weld that piece and then bolt up, and then I can go ahead and pull it back out, get it all prepped. Put some weld through primer here, and I've already got 2 holes. I'll drill 2 more holes in the bottom, and I'll weld those from underneath. I'll get all this cleaned up and get this prepped and get these ready to go, and I'll clean all that up, paint the inside of this so that it's good to go, and then once I get it in there I can shoot some more paint in there. I'm going to use gloss paint so that it'll last. then I can get that in and get that welded up and move on to the next thing. So now, like I said, I got to figure out the bends on these and get those tabs bent over. I'll probably go a little bit further than they need to be, just because I can always hammer them back up against that brace once they're in there, and the piece underneath I can hammer back up and pull that up too. Trying to figure out where these folds go. Made a template. This one fits up here, and I got about 3/16 of an inch gap between that and the fold. This one fits up, and it's just a hair behind. So what I did, I took this one for this side, put it in there, and I marked my bend line right here. I'm probably going to go just behind that, and then on the other side I laid it up in there and I made it just a hair long. So with that being said, these gaps are not, this isn't folded right. So this one here, the way it's configured, they say that these go either side, but just by the way that this is configured, I think this one was designed to go on the passenger side. The hole like that is in the back, and the other side is this, with 3 holes to the rear and then 2 holes to the front, and the shape of it's slightly different. So you can see the back doesn't line up, but the one on that side will. Not that big of a deal, I can make it work. But these areas here were not correct. So I had to grind this one back some to open that up to give me the area I need to fold. And this one, I just rounded it off. This one's not folding as much. And I also had to taper that right here because it was straight across. And if you look at this one, it's tapered. So I tapered it. I have a gut feeling I'm going to have to open this hole up. I'm not worried about it. I'm more worried about getting this fit right now. Once I get this to where it fits up in there, then I can go back and fix whatever needs to be done. I want a fairly tight radius, so I'm going to use the smaller one. All right, let's do this and see how it works. We may be good. Let's go try fitting this. See how it fits. And I'm liking that. The only thing, the bolt hole's not lining up. I can open that up. Not worried about that. And these holes over here are not lining up. I had to modify the holes on these. I had to elongate them. Eventually, I think that I will punch a hole in this, and I've got that one there. So eventually I think I'm probably gonna spot weld this to the outer rocker, or the inner rocker and floorboard. So for now, I've got this set up. It should all line up. I should be able to get bolts in. All that. This will go in just like that. Now it is time to start cleaning this stuff up. I'm going to go hit this with the weld through primer, and then I'll finish. Once that sets, I'll go ahead and finish scuffing up the inside of it. I'm not really worried about the outside right now, but I'll finish scuffing the inside. I'll tape off where I'm going to have the weld through primer at, and then I'll paint it black. 2 coats of Krylon gloss black, and I put them on pretty heavy. So I am set to weld this in. It's got 2 coats of the weld through primer on it as well. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. Again, if you have any suggestions, comments, if there's something that you'd like to see more of, something that you don't, or that you want to see less of, let me know. My main priority is doing this. I like doing the videos. There's a lot of work that goes into it. Since I'm doing this all by myself, I'll end up with 10 or 11 hours worth of video that I have to edit down into 10 or 15 minutes. And I do all of that by myself. So if suggestions, comments, requests, let me know, and I will do my best. Leave a comment and let me know what you think of what I'm doing. Positive or negative. I've got thick skin, I can take it.